Hello, my name is Modram and today I'm going to take a look at my Umbral Blades Poison Assassin build guide that uses hundreds poisonous throwing daggers to overwhelm your foes. Exceptional speed, great damage and smooth gameplay let you zoom through maps without enemies knowing what hit them. This build requires no uniques, works on budget gear and is perfect for anyone wanting to go really fast. I will give you an overview of the build, go over mechanics, passives, skills, the loot filter and itemization at the end. The speciality of this build is its immense speed and range, letting you zoom through maps at incredible velocities. Any dagger you throw will be returned to you when shifting, while simultaneously hitting unfortunate beings in their unprotected bags. But to make sure the job is done, we are also utilizing orbiting poisoned shuriken and poison-filled vials that are thrown around you with each dash. Your nimble ways allow you to shrug off most hits as glancing blows, but your actual dodge chance is not too far behind. However, even the best assassins run into trouble sometimes. For this we have our smoke bomb hiding us from harm. The mechanics behind this build are simple. Nightmare Dash stops us from recoiling daggers every other throw. Using shift will recoil them instead, allowing us to apply a lot of poison stacks at once, reaching upwards of 900 stacks on bosses. To amplify this damage we are utilizing shift, sleight of hand and gift nodes to cast shuriken and poison vials whenever we dash. Both abilities apply additional poison stacks, but most importantly shred poison resistance to multiply the damage we deal. We can either go up close and personal for bigger numbers, or stay at range whenever we need to. As for the passive trees, we want to pick up any poison chance, health and glancing blow chance we can. The basic rogue tree has some amazing stuff, like evasion providing us with 25% less damage taken while moving, and zapping strike providing us with mana sustain. There is not much else to say about the passives except Argent Veil and Spellbreaker being 1-point wonders for us. Frailty only stacks up 3 times, making 4% more than enough with the amount of hits we distribute between foes. Argent Veil gives us 100% dodge chance for 1 hit whenever we drop below 70% health on a 15-second cooldown. Most of the additional points should be pumped into more attack speed or dodge chance. Next, the loot filter. You can find a custom one in the description box down below. Just download and import it. This one is uploaded on a private permanent OneDrive, so do not fear the link. It takes care of your whole progression, but you can safely use a different one if you like. Moving on to skills, take note of the numbers besides each node, signifying what to grab first and last. Umbral Blades will be unlocked at level 16, so we are going to start with Acid Flask first, but you can also build your shuriken before that. As for Acid Flask, go for poison pools first, with Amatoxic pools for the 10% increased damage taken multiplier on mobs. Contamination will further boost the supporting performance of this skill by applying poison resistant shred stacks on enemies. As for shurikens, pick up Ethereal Blades first for 100% pierce chance. This will make sure the shuriken do not disappear when they hit enemies. Once you go for Blade Shield. Bladed Armor should be picked up next, giving you a nearly permanent 150% armor buff when coupled with Shift. Finish up this skill with Abrasive Arsenal for Poison Shred. Your mobility skill is Shift. Go for Swift Recovery first and max this one to help with your mana management. Shadow Slip will give you iframes on this ability, which makes it an excellent defensive tool. Go for the Gift or Sleight of Hand nodes next. This depends on your choice of early support skill. Shuriken are the more defensive option, with Vials being the more offensive one. Both will be automatically used whenever you use Shift. Umbral Blades is your primary damage skill. Immediately go for Nightmare Dash with this one to ensure your blades stay on the ground and are only recoiled when you shift. Next, pick up Emerald Cutlass to convert this skill to poison. Next, go for Kunai Belt and follow up with Twilight Assault for a bunch of extra daggers. Max out Slice their legs and finish with 2 points in Downfall. Dusk Shroud will provide you with a 5% chance for glancing blows and 50 dodge rating. Our last skill is Smoke Bomb, a mostly defensive ability. Go for Concealed Carnage first to give you access to Crimson Shroud stacks. Each enemy killed in a shroud grants you 1 stack for 4 seconds. This one can reach up to 15% less damage taken from overtime effects. Next, go for Shrouded in Darkness as well as Rapid Concealment for additional Dusk Shroud stacks. Finish up the skill with some more Poison Shred on the left side. Now a quick look at my gear, so you know what my damage roughly translates to. You can find the optimized set with example idols in the talent planner down below. Your best dagger base is Chitin Dagger with a huge amount of additional chance to poison on hit. Prioritize poison damage and damage over time first. You should have more than enough poison chance through your passives and skill nodes. This makes makes grabbing armor shred a bit better and will boost your damage considerably. Next, let's talk about cooldown recovery. Having more lets you dash and fart more, which is crucial for the survivability of this build. The patch introduced 2 new suffixes for this on your belt and boots, at the cost of going for more health. Your helmet base can also have some precious CDR, which at least provides you with some choice. Only go for 2 instances of cooldown recovery on your helmet plus belt or helmet plus boots. Going for all 3 will sacrifice too much health and is generally not worth it due to diminished returns on CDR. Your chest should come with as much health as possible with an optional acid flask mod. This one is primary here for the throwing attack speed. You can however pick increased damage with daggers. Look for throwing attack speed on your rings and gloves, poison penetration on your amulet, and plus to the level of Umbral blades on your relic. Helmets, belts, boots, gloves and chests come with the ability to roll health percent and hybrid health, which outperforms flat health mods on other pieces. Finish up with filling up your resistances, poison damage, damage over time, and grab some additional endurance at the end. Endurance reduces the damage you take at low health. You can find the exact values by hovering over your health pool. As for legendary options, Timid Fate boots are great for additional cooldown recovery speed and damage. And this one also lets you exchange a CDR mod for more health. The Viper Tail belt provides you with more poison chance and dodge rating. Woven Flesh comes with crit avoidance, and Bleeding Heart with damage leached as health. You can also include Assault the Wounds, but this one is extremely unlikely to roll even with just 1 LP, which makes it an odd choice. It is also extremely rare. As for your blessings, go for the crit avoidance one in the Reign of Dragons monolith first, giving you 50 to 70%. You can then roll crit avoidance on one of your rings to cap out on it. This will make you crit immune, which is crucial for endgame. Having Woven Flesh will free up the slot for either poison or necrotic resistance. Do not pick Poison Shred. We have more than enough through other means. Go for endurance and resistance in the other slots. And lastly, idols. Pick up Hybrid Stealth Stouts. Adorned and large idols come with Armor Shred effect, which boosts our damage considerably, and fill out your resistances next. You can go for poison and Armor Shred chance last if you have the 3 slots. Now this sums up my Umbral Blade Poison Assassin build guide for last Epoch. I'll be soon back with another video, so make sure to sub, like and comment for more reviews, previews and guides. If you want to support me some more, make sure to check out my Patreon, PayPal and channel membership. I uploaded a short video going over the content menu for this channel if you want to have a bit more info on what to expect. See you next time and bye!